everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. There's no wrong way to do it, and don't let anyone tell you different. So today I am going to go through the base pages from the Big Bash Kit 2. I've done 2 onto the side, and then we're going to do this one together. So first I'll show you the 2 that I've done. This is the one with the scraps with the trees that I flipped. It's the B, I think it's the B side of this one. Oh, I don't remember. I did use a couple more. I added a couple of the branding strips. I just tucked the holes behind here. And this is of my daughter gaming and my son. We stayed home one day. It was a little gloomy outside. And so then because it had the houses, I knew I had these pictures. So I just kind of went with it. Little embellishments with some controllers. I put the glasses because they're using a VR headset, which I thought was really cute. I used my awesome punch that Miss Karen gifted me recently for some little stars out of the other branding strip of this paper. So I used that up. Well, I used half of it up. I got half of it out. I'll find something. And then I used a little controller here. This is off of a sticker sheet. These all came off of a game night photo play sheet. So yeah, and then I just did a little journaling. That one turned out really good. Then I have this one with all the banners that I made out of scrap. The base pages was the 2 sets of banners and this here. And this is one of the first weeks we were here. My daughter went outside to sit on the lawn chair because, you know, when you're moving, it gets a little crazy and we didn't have a lot of places to sit. And she found this lovely, I call them locusts. I don't know if that's actually what they are. I remember seeing them as kids, but it was there on the chair and she was freaking out. I used a lot of RTS Swaps embellishments. I know Barb made this one. I don't remember who made this one, to be honest. Forgive me. I don't remember. This yellow came out of my yellow sticker binder, and I put Bug Off as it might be a little hard to see because it is a foil sticker. And then, like I said, all this here was a set of embellishments somebody did from the Bug Swap. This was an I mean, pretty much just all embellishments, other than I did have this little thing tucked away in my, when I do layouts, you know, I put them off to the side. So yeah, it turned out really, really cute. I like how that, you know, I have a hard time sometimes with base pages like this, but banner base pages are easy ways to use up scraps. So just make it work. It's not necessarily my favorite thing to do banners all the time, but you know what? It turned out really good. I like how it turned out. And then my third base page from this kit is this one. I just pulled out a bunch of stuff and started throwing it on top of here. So we're just gonna go through it as we go. So this is and I punched these out thinking that I might use them on that gaming page, and it was left over of this paper, but I didn't, so I just threw them on here. So this is a hailstorm that happened in Montana, which hail does not happen. Well, it didn't used to happen a lot. Now, at least once or twice, summer and or spring, huge hailstorms, huge. And it almost looked like snow. So this is my front porch, and this is our driveway back at our old house in Montana. So my title is going to be, you ready for this? I'm actually, this cracks me up. So it's going to be hail. And I just die cut this out of the strip of paper I have left from this wood grain. If you remember, I just added this because I was just wanting to use up last little scraps. And it's going to be hail no. That just makes me laugh. And then this I figured I'd use as a journaling block. I should temporary tack this down. We'll put this as a little journaling block here. And so from there, I think I'm ready to start embellishing. So I just pulled out some spring embellishments because this was in the spring of 2016. This one was made by Lori Muscari. Garley. I'm sorry if you see this and I said your name wrong. This one was made by Nancy Robbins. Let's see. Pam Vick. So I just pulled out a bunch of things. This one doesn't have a name on it. Now I pulled these clouds out. I think I used the umbrella, but I don't remember who they were from. You know, I go through so many embellishments, y'all. It's kind of crazy. So, like I said, I just pulled out a whole bunch of things. This one was made by Mary Barrett. I think these go together. And I thought when I was doing these butterflies, I was like, well, they kind of go. So, yeah, like I said, I just kind of threw them in. Tag. I'm still kind of wanting to use this bear. I don't know if y'all remember this bear, but I love this bear. And obviously it was storming and raining. And on my front porch, I have a little welcome log bear with a honeycomb. So we'll see if maybe we'll use that. These were recently gifted to me by Linda in my Happy Mail. I thought they kind of mimicked this scallop. And her trees, never know, those might make it on here. And then this is a fence by Robin Marks as well. And let's see, a little piece of ephemera that I recently got in my Happy Mail. I just thought maybe I needed a little more yellow. And then, isn't this cute? Is he not the cutest little guy? He's so cute. Also gifted to me, here's a leftover cloud that I used the other embellishments out of it, and then a bird cage. Okay, so let's just kind of, I grabbed some yellow and brown because I was thinking maybe it would mimic this. I think is too bright, so we'll set this aside. This, maybe, right? Maybe. We could set that on top of there and start hail right next to it. I don't know. We'll just set it there. We're just gonna play and see what happens. I was thinking the fence because if you notice, there's my fencing. We had to, this was like all concrete. Well, when we first bought the house, it wasn't, but we poured all this other concrete. But my son, who is now 12, would escape, and we lived on a main street, so we fenced it out and padlocked it in. And then there was a door on the garage. So we had to make sure. So I was thinking maybe the fence would be an option. I could try to move this down. Now I just talk my way through this and just do some trial and error. And this is just my process. You know, when you get embellishment swap items, sometimes people really struggle with how to use them. And for me, it's not usually a problem, but when I first started getting them, it absolutely was. It was. I didn't want to do it wrong, although now there is no wrong way. You just do what works for you. I'm leaving this in its package until I decide for sure. So just play. Just try it out. See what happens. Maybe on there? I don't know. We could start the H right there. Just playing, trying some things out. So that's my suggestion to you. Like, you want to do swaps, and if you have all these swap items, because you get a lot, if you do it every week, even though you're only doing 4 a week, if you choose to just be on one team, like, they add up. You wouldn't think that they do, but let me tell you, they do. Okay, so there's those. Here's a little camera. What if we were to, maybe. It's spring. What if this would fit nicely right here? There we go. Maybe brown and put something here. And then where would I want my third cluster to be? Maybe just a little something right there. But see, now I'm thinking some flowers need to be here. We have white. I could use, I have these that I punched out of some scraps. Definitely butterflies. I think definitely butterflies. I could do a butterfly here. And I could do one maybe there. Do I have any tiny ones? This is, you know, this is what I mean. I just haven't put these away. They just happen to be sitting here, to be honest. And, You know, I use them. I'm telling you, I always end up using them. So don't think out of little scraps. It isn't worth your time to sit and punch them out, because in my opinion it is. I would sort these out by flowers. Looks like there's some birds, hearts, butterflies, and then from there I would put them in little baggies and I would put them in my binder. I've showed you guys how I'm doing my binders now, and that's, I mean, really, that's what I would do. Okay, there's another little butterfly. The only reason I knew that was in there because I remember it hasn't been that long since I've done these. I really need to put them away and get them off my desk, if truth be told. But for right now, it's working. Now I'm going with this flower because I feel like it kind of mimics what is already on here. And I could just add that and put a yellow gem in the middle. So that would totally work. I could tuck one so that there's an odd number here. I feel like now I've kind of messed this up though. Oh no, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9 if we count that one. Okay, I'm good with that. And if I ink these, I could just put one right here. And if I ink it, it'll look better. So let me grab my ink. And how many butterflies do we have? We have 4, so I definitely need to find, I like odds. Again, I blame Miss Janet. I think I'm going to ink with brown, since we have brown kind of feel all the way around. So when I look at my clusters, I see brown, brown a little bit, but it is there, and brown. I see white, white, white. Then we can do like flowers, 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 butterflies, 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 right? Then there's a word in the title. I need some kind of little words here. Where's my ephemera? It'll pop a yellow because, yeah, looky there. Plus camera, camera, and then yellow, yellow, yellow. I'm liking that. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a quick embellishment. That's why I like to use my punches. You know, to me, scraps are best used with punches. I use my dies too, don't get me wrong. But to use my dies, to sit and die flowers, yeah, it takes too long sometimes. So I live by my punches to use up my scraps and do them like this. This little container I got at the Dollar Tree, and it comes with 3 of this size, 1 long one, and 1 big one. I wish I had another one. And of course, every time I go into the Dollar Tree, they don't have them. That's the way it works. But these are perfect for when you're doing scraps. Anyway, little tidbit there. Okay, so now I need to find some sentiments. Wonder if I should put this cloud in there. Yeah, it's the wrong color. It's the wrong color. I could do these clouds. It's a stormy day, right? But I feel like it's kind of, I mean, I could maybe position them here and make this like even more, but because I could ink them. They're white. But no, I think I'm not gonna. Am I? Yeah, no, I'm not. I could maybe beef these up and use some of these. I mean, this kind of has a brown greenish tone, and I do have green in all of it. Let's just go with this. I forgot to find another butterfly. Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm wondering if I shouldn't ink the butterflies too. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's see, there's 1 here, 1, 2, we'll do 3 there. No, I'm not gonna do it there. I'm gonna tuck it in right there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And I will, not right now, but I will ink the butterflies. So now I need to find little sentiments, and I don't do this often, but I'm gonna grab my Tim Holtz words. I'm thinking we'll go with this color since we're kind of doing a brown thing. Longing for, no. Okay. Bamboozled. Let me tell you a story. I don't think, in fact, I know it wasn't this hailstorm, but right before we moved from Montana to Colorado, I know I'm always talking about moving, right? We had a hailstorm, and I'm not kidding you. The hail was as big as the palm of my hand, which I have small hands, but it was huge. It cracked my windshield. I mean, it was because my car was parked on the street. But it's my daughter, who is now 14, was terrified. She still kind of is. She's kind of outgrown it. Terrified of storms. And so my husband ran outside to grab something and get it on the deck. We had a covered deck. This is the back door. So like we had a covered deck right here on these steps where I took this photo. And Jillian was so scared. She shut the back door and she locked it and locked her dad out of the house. And you could just hear it on the roof. Kaboom, kaboom. And my daughter was screaming. My husband's pounding on the door. It's funny now. My husband did not think it was that funny at the time. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I just need to find a couple little sentiments. Let's see here. Wonderful creature. Mildred. What kind of one is Mildred? Well, we could do like lesson 175. When else am I going to use that? I don't know. Probably never, right? Just do that. I might change my mind later, but I'm not going to make you guys sit here while I do all of that. Just a memory. That's a good one. To tell the world from the very first moment. I don't know. You know, I think it takes me longer to pick a sentiment sometimes than anything, right? Why are there all these names in here? What is the name of this? Huh. I don't know what that says. Clipping sticker book. Well, I'll tell you this. People better have Edwin, Ethel, Virginia. What the heck? I never noticed that. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Yeah. Live happily afterwards. That works, right? A record to leave behind. Okay, I like that one too. So I'm going to use that one. All right, and it's already half off anyway. So I'll probably stick it like right here. It's just tentatively. I'll glue everything down. And you guys, I think that's the layout. I do. I am going to ink these. I will go and I am going to glue everything down and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We got it all glued down. So I pretty much did everything I said I was going to do. I did ink the fence a little bit. I think it popped out a little better just because it was white on white. This paper's gorgeous. So then I just used a multicolored of enamel dots. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Turned out really, really cute. Little scallop there. And then down here in the corner, finished it off. So I'm kind of curious because I know in these three layouts, I think I used quite a few swaps embellishments from Love RTS. Now remember, I have the links below. So if you ever want to participate in swaps, I run them on the Love RTS Facebook group. We follow Miss Janet Madison from RTS Scrapbooking. Recording the Story is what RTS stands for. And Janet Madison is amazing. I'll put her links below too, and everything else I talk about. I'll put the Big Bash series below. So if you want to see how we started with a kit, made layouts, took the scraps, made base pages, and now I'm finishing up layouts, definitely go check that out. I'd be honored. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But all that said, I want to count embellishments. So let's see, I used 1, 2, 3. Now this is part of that set, so I'm not going to count that. 4. So there's 4 on that page. Then on this one, I used 5. Those went together, so count that as 1. 6, 7, 8. And then did I use any on the last one? I didn't. So, you know, I used 8 swap embellishments in 3 pages. That's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right? Okay, you guys, so tomorrow I will do the Big Bash Kit 3, and we will get this knocked out and start a new series after that. Later today, I'm going to do some Happy Mail organization from the swap, so if you're interested in that, come and join me and hang out, and I appreciate you, and I hope you have a very, very blessed day. See you next time. Bye.